to my channel. In this video, we will discuss the latest Marvel film titled The Marvels. This film is a sequel to the 2019 Captain Marvel movie, a continuation of the Ms. Marvel miniseries in 2022, and the 33rd film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It tells the story of Carol Danvers, alias Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau, and Kamala Khan, alias Ms. Marvel, working together to defeat the new leader of Kree named Dar-Benn. Before we delve into the plot, I want to remind you that this content contains full spoilers. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell. Without further ado, let's dive into the storyline. The downfall of AI on the planet Hala, the home of the Kree people, resulted in the barrenness of the planet, losing its air, water, and sunlight. Dar-Benn, the new leader of the Kree, successfully obtained half of the quantum band or quantum ring, which he would use to restore the planet Hala. Currently, half of the ring is in the possession of Kamala, also known as msmarvel, where the quantum ring serves as the source of her power and is an heirloom from her grandmother. Dar-Benn then utilizes the power of the quantum ring, creating a space-time jump point in outer space. The anomalies produced are successfully detected by S.W.O.R.D. Scene then the focus shifts to Kamala, busy drawing her idol, Carol Danvers or Captain Marvel. Following that, Kamala's ring suddenly shines, pulling her to a different location. One day before the incident, Carol Danvers was seen using a device to recall her lost past. Shortly afterward, she received a call from Nick Fury, who is currently at the Sabre space station. Nick asked Carol to investigate an anomaly that had affected the network system at the Sabre station. Simultaneously, Monica Rambeau was also working on fixing the network outside the station. Oh, by the way, Monica is the daughter of the late Maria Rambeau, a close friend of Carol Danvers. At the same time, Carol and Monica touched the still-open jump point, and instantly Carol, Monica, and Kamala all swap places. Monica moved to Carol's location, Carol moved to Kamala's house, and Kamala moved to Monica's location. This exchange put them in an unexpected situation. Quickly, Carol returned to her original location and fought against some Kree individuals present there. After defeating the Kree, Carol rushed to the planet Tarnax, the refuge for the Skrull colony. On the planet Tarnax, Dar-Benn was already there, negotiating with the Skrull colony to help the Kree people restore the planet Hala. Of course, Dar-Benn promised a share for the Skrull, providing them with a new place to live. Shortly after Carol finally arrived on the planet Tarnax, she stealthily infiltrated Dar-Benn's ship along with her cat, Goose. When Carol used her powers, she once again swapped places with Kamala. Fortunately, Goose consumed the two Kree species before Kamala and Goose returned to Kamala's house. The exchange of places experienced by Carol, Kamala, and Monica was likely due to the light-based powers they possessed, connected through quantum entanglement. So when they activated their powers, all three would automatically swap places. At Kamala's house, Goose regurgitated the two Kree species it had eaten, causing chaos. In the process, Kamala, Carol, and Monica continuously swapped places, making them a bit overwhelmed facing enemy in different positions. After the chaos, Nick Fury and Monica visited Kamala's house, explaining the situation to her. Carol and Kamala suddenly swapped positions, with Kamala taking Carol's flying position, even though she couldn't fly. Seeing this, Monica quickly rushed to save Kamala, and fortunately, they both survived. Unfortunately, due to using their powers, they ended up in Carol's position inside Dar-Benn's ship. Both of them, still confused, were threatened to be killed, but Carol eventually came to their rescue. As a result, Dar-Benn became angry and opened another portal, drawing the atmospheric air from Tarnax to be transferred to the planet Hala. The Skrull were now threatened with death due to the loss of the atmospheric air and the destruction of their planet. Carol, Monica, and Kamala tried to save the Skrull, but unfortunately, they couldn't save everyone due to the limited capacity inside the ship. Having lost their homes, Carol sought help from Valkyrie to accommodate the Skrull on the planet Asgard. Thanks to the transfer of atmospheric air from the planet Tarnax, the Kree could now breathe freely on the planet Hala. After going through this struggle together, Carol and Monica formed a team named by Kamala, the Marvels. After that, Kamala revealed the quantum band, half of which was owned by Dar-Benn. Carol then recounted the legend of the quantum band, which was said to be capable of creating a teleportation network at the speed of light. The repeated breaking of the portals would undoubtedly cause network instability and endanger the universe. Upon learning this, the Marvels plan to seize the quantum band from Dar-Benn to prevent him from having full teleportation power. Armed with memories from Kamala, the three of them set off to the planet Hala, where Dar-Benn would open the next portal to draw seawater to the planet Hala. Before their departure, the Marvels took the time to train their teleportation abilities, ensuring that they would become more accustomed to them. In short, Carol and the others finally arrived on the planet Hala. Surprisingly, on that planet, Carol was a princess who had married the leader of Hala named Prince Yan. There, Carol informed Prince Yan about Dar-Benn's plan to come to the planet, and indeed Dar-Benn and his forces eventually arrived on the planet Hala. An attack ensued, and Dar-Benn successfully opened the next portal to move seawater. As a result, cracks appeared between galaxies, causing the system at the Saber Station to become inactive. Automatically, Nick Fury had to quickly evacuate everyone inside the Saber Station. Unfortunately, they only had 2 evacuation ships. In a surprising turn of events, Nick Fury found Goose with eggs that were starting to hatch. This gave Nick Fury the idea of using the cats to save the scientists in the station. Returning to the Marvels, they continued to pursue Dar-Benn and his forces. However, due to the increasingly dangerous situation, Kamala had to stop Carol, diverting their ship to a desert. Carol felt frustrated for failing once again to stop Dar-Benn's actions. She finally confessed to Kamala and Monica that all of this happened because of her actions, damaging the AI on the planet Hala and causing harm to the planet. Now, Dar-Benn was attempting to fix the damage and seek revenge for Carol's deeds. The three of them returned to the Saber Station and found Nick Fury struggling to move the scientists. Carol and the others joined Nick to expedite the evacuation process. At the same time, Dar-Benn began opening a portal near the sun. Before the process was complete, the Marvels arrived to stop Dar-Benn. A fierce battle, 3 against 1, ensued and Dar-Benn was defeated. In that moment, Monica felt pity for Dar-Benn and asked Carol to release him. In return, Carol was asked to reignite the sun on the planet Hala to prevent further conflicts between them. However, after being released, Dar-Benn turned against them and successfully seized the quantum band from Kamala. With the quantum band united, Dar-Benn started opening a much larger portal. His efforts to do so ended up destroying himself, leaving behind a large rift to the multiverse. Seeing that, Monica asked Kamala and Carol to combine their powers so she could close the rift. Afterward, Monica attempted to seal the rift. Unfortunately, in the process, Monica's body couldn't exit, and she sacrificed herself, trapped forever within the portal. At that moment, Carol tried to fly to save Monica, but it was too late. Monica's departure was a deep regret for both Carol and Kamala. Carol then flew to the planet Hala and used her powers to restore the sun there as Monica had wished. Several days later, Carol was seen meeting Kamala, who was in the process of moving her belongings because she and her family were about to start living in Monica's house. The brief collaboration with Carol and Monica inspired Kamala to seek out other superheroes and form a new team, starting with a superhero named Kate Bishop. The film finally concluded. In the mid-credit scene, Monica turned out to have survived and woke up in a parallel universe where she met an alternate version of her mother, Maria, and a mutant named Hank McCoy. So there you have it, guys, the entire storyline of the Marvels movie. Hopefully you understand the plot, and see you in the next storyline. Bye, guys.